Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach, checking in with you. It's been a few days. Stephanie and I and Blue, we are in Beaufort, South Carolina. There's Beaufort, North Carolina, and Beaufort, South Carolina. They're spelled exactly the same. And yes, I said that before because we were in Beaufort. So yeah, it's been a crazy. We figured out yesterday we were out bouncing around in the ocean trying to make some extra time because a lot of times the intercoastal waterway is very slow. It can also be very, very shallow, and we certainly encountered that a couple days ago. We were traveling literally in like 3 feet of water on occasion, and we need 3 feet 6 inches, and we were kind of churning mud, so it was real soft bottom, and that only lasted for about a quarter mile, and the water got deep again. But it was scary. It felt like you had this big ship in a bathtub or something. But that's what happens. And of course, it's always the tides are impacted by that also. But yeah, so we figured we left October 28th, Chesapeake City, which is our home port, and we figured we've gone just under 800 miles so far, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we never used to do that much traveling in our other boat. It used to be little trips out to the cove and back on weekends and anchor out and stuff, but it's really something to be doing that kind of miles. So this is Thanksgiving week. I hope you got some great plans, some good family time coming up. My sister Debbie lives in Charlotte, and Stephanie, Blue, and I are going to go up there tomorrow afternoon, I think, and have Thanksgiving with her and her family, which we're really excited about. And then on Friday, I dropped Stephanie off at the Charlotte airport, and she's going to fly home to Philly because her dad turns 90, I think like 2 days after Thanksgiving, so they got a big party. Blue and I will come back to the boat. We'll be bachelors here. We got a very nice marina. I'll show you. I'll flip it around a little bit. So that is, really kind of salty. The boat's dirty. That's Beaufort out there. It's about 2 miles up. But let me look around. The homes in South Carolina are just amazing. Those are just some little beach homes. But what's really cool, and I'm sure you can't see it from here, is all the trees with the moss that hangs down. We got a really big trawler behind us. And we're just sitting here. We are out on the end of the dock. So we just got this beautiful, our yard is this just major waterway. And so we are really, really enjoying life. And yeah, life is good in the floating home. Anyway, so don't take your eye off the ball. Oh, I want to share one other thing with you. Starting next week, so we were a good 5 hours, I guess, on the water yesterday, and there's nothing to do other than, make sure you're staying in the right place and looking out for any possible crab pots and things like that, or other boats. And so you get a lot of think time. I don't know, when you're driving, you might have some think time, but I'm going to start doing next week. I'm going to do weekly free trainings on how to build a dream business, but also very, very important is how to run a dream business. So we're going to cover marketing, and I am going to change my view just a little bit because the sun was in my eyes. So we're going to start doing some trainings next week, and I'm going to broadcast them live, but they're going to be broadcast from the new Facebook group, which is Create Your Dream Business Now. So if you go to Create Your Dream Business Now in Facebook, or I created a link to make it super easy. It's Dream Biz Group, dreambizgroup.com, and you will be connected there. And so I'm going to do some free trainings. I already thought, I'll do some myself, but then I also told some of the folks on my team, my dream team, that I want to interview them. One of the first interviews I'm going to do, might do it next week actually. I'm going to interview my longtime personal assistant and in a lot of different ways, online business manager, Kate Bradbury. I call her Awesome Kate. And Kate is who runs my team. I have a team of 13 virtual assistants that help me run my internet businesses. So all I have to do is focus on running my coaching business and working with my clients, doing interviews and things like that. So Kate, I'm going to talk to her, and you're going to get to hear this inside scoop about how I don't have to focus almost at all month after month after month on No Hassle newsletters, No Hassle social media, concierge, print, mail on demand, custom article generator. Kate oversees the team that does all of that, and I'm going to ask her to share about the software we use, project management software. We're going to talk about customer CRM, customer relationship management software. We'll just share it all. And I think we're going to do that next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't hold me to it. But the main thing is I'm going to use this new platform that I've created. And by the way, I think we are at 97 members right now, so I think we'll be over 100 today. Really cool. Robert, yeah, how about that? You know what? I've been an Eagles fan for like 25 years. I'm very loyal. I think loyalty is important in all parts of your life. But anyway, it ain't always easy being an Eagles fan. But this year, woo! I'll tell you though, old Jim was really sad the other night because, I have a satellite. I have satellite TV on the boat, and I should be able to tune in Philly stations anywhere I am, and it's not working. And I was on the phone with DirecTV probably 2 to 3 hours. It's something to do with moving locations, picking up different satellites. I was heartbroken. So I didn't get to watch the Eagles, but I woke up, opened up my Eagles app, and saw they crushed the Cowboys, which was really fun. Anyway, I should be able to see it Sunday since it's not just a local game. Anyway, yeah, man, Eagles are crushing it this year. Now, where the heck was I? Oh, so I'm going to be interviewing Kate. I know, in this modern day and age, I can't connect to a satellite. Oh, so frustrating. Don't get me started, Robert. Don't get me started this morning. So, yeah, we're going to start next Tuesday, and I'll interview awesome Kate Bradbury, talk a lot about the operations. Because, one of the chapters in my book, which one was it? It was Decide, the Ultimate Success Trigger. One of the chapters in my book is called Delegate or Stay Small Forever. If you intend to have a dream business where you get to live your dream lifestyle and live life in your terms, you have got to have a team, and you've got to have a team that you, not only that you hire correctly, you train properly, but then you empower them. But not only that, you have to have systems. Now, good grief, why do I want to be an entrepreneur if I got to have systems? Because if you want to be an entrepreneur who's not chained to a desk, and an entrepreneur who's nothing more than the owner of the company that you are the sole employee of, you need systems and you need a team. Otherwise, you're just working your tail end off. You might be doing it for yourself instead of somebody else. But, hey, Anita, how you doing? Earlier at 8:22. Yeah, I'm getting started early because this is a work day for me. So we're actually going to be tied to this dock literally for 10 days because, Thanksgiving, and then Steph's going to be home, so me and Blue will just be hanging out. The engines aren't going to run for 10 days, which is going to save some serious coin. Anyway, so we're here, and I'm going to be doing a lot of training next week. And so you want to go to dreambizgroup.com, dreambizgroup.com. If you're not a member already, you want to be a member. Invite your friends. It's all free. And if you're curious on how I'm doing that, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of time. Quite honestly, in the last 5-7 days, it hasn't been a ton of time because we have been traveling every single day. We're trying to get to our destination of Brunswick, Georgia. And because we start paying rent December 1st. So every day we're not in Brunswick and we're paying rent somewhere else, that's just like double rent. So we've been motoring really hard. But next week we're going to be, I'm not going to be motoring hard. So I'll be spending a lot more time with the group. Ask questions, post things in. There's a lot of people I noticed. Susie Miller, a good friend of mine, she's a VIP client. She's in the group. Marty McDonald's in the group. Lynn Elioff is a current VIP member. She's also in she's in my they're all those three people I mentioned in my paid group, and they're coming over because they just like giving back. I truly believe that you receive from the same size window that you give from, or however you want to use that phrase. But so it's going to be I bet we're going to go to 500, maybe 1,000 members, but dreambizgroup.com is where you want to be. I'm going to do all my free training. I'll continue to do some Facebook Lives here on my profile page, but I'm going to shift all my training to dreambizgroup.com. I promised, I'm almost getting away without telling you the lesson. So the lesson I want to share with you today is don't take your eye off the ball even for a minute. And what that really refers to is, in a lot of ways, what's called the shiny object syndrome. You know, shiny object syndrome is you're motoring along, your head's down, you're doing exactly what you want to do, you're really working hard to make your 1, 2, or maybe your 3 big goals, BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, making those happen. And then all of a sudden somebody comes zooming in from the peripheral. Hey, Jim, I got this great idea. Oh, hey, Jim, come do this JV. Oh, Jim, we're going to do this, that, and the other thing. And you say, oh, that's exciting. And then you go chasing off another rabbit down the hole, and it takes your eye off the goal. I thought of that. Actually, I was reminded of this 3 days ago. We're sitting on this waterway, and the thing is, you could look out like over here, and you can see a huge piece of water. You can see a huge water. You can see a huge body of water, but actually the channel that the boat goes in could be very narrow. It could be like 30, maybe 50 feet wide, which is not a lot. So Stephanie and I were sitting at this bridge, these swing bridges, which are kind of low, like I think this one was for railroad tracks. And it opens on every half hour, on the top of the hour, bottom of the hour, it'll swing open, you go through. So I'm sitting there, but I'm kind of motoring a little bit, very slowly, trying to keep my place because there's a little bit of wind and there was also an outgoing current. And my phone rang, and I knew I shouldn't have answered it, but it was one of my team members. I said, this will be quick. And sure enough, about 30 seconds later, I took my eye off of where I was supposed to be sitting, and all of a sudden I felt chug, chug, chug. We had drifted into like 2 or 3 feet of water. I literally dropped the phone, didn't even hang up, and I maneuvered the boat back into deep water. And I said, you never take your eye off the ball. So whatever you're working on, whatever your big goals are, you want to keep focused, stay focused, and do not be distracted. Most often, don't be distracted by shiny object syndromes. Anyway, that's where we are. We're tied up. We're at this beautiful, beautiful place. But free training, tons of free training is going to start next week. Dream Biz Group, dreambizgroup.com. This is an awesome and blessed day. We are here in South Carolina, the Bible Belt. So most stores are closed on Sunday, which is kind of unique, and I also think that's cool. But I hope you make the most of your day. I'll probably do another one, jump on here again. But if I don't, you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Just enjoy some family, enjoy some downtime. It's really hard as an entrepreneur to turn off, but turn off as much as you can. Enjoy some family time. All right. Hey, this is Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'll chat with you later. Take care, everybody.